think what it was is we had a different name put in for the stream title on YouTube, and now it should be showing live. At least it is on Twitch. Now it is on YouTube. Good grief, what a jungle gym we had to jump through there, all because the spelling was slightly different in the YouTube versus the Twitch. I tell you, as smart as technology gets, sometimes it is just too finicky. So let's go ahead, and again, the whole purpose of this is just casually going back through the series, since it's been so long since we've tackled it. Because we do have an episode coming up on Tuesday, as we are getting near the end of the series, finally. So let's just do a bit of a recap through all this. I remember we had an absolute heck of a time getting through map 1 of this series, because this was actually created by the same person who created Habitat from TNT Evolution. It was the only map he did on Icarus, unfortunately, because he did a really good job. And that chain gunner can go straight to heck. It gets me literally every time. Yep. Glad to see now's no different. Alright, what a start on this map, I tell you. It looks so simple, but to actually pull it off is another story. You have to get really lucky by single-shotting the chain gunner. And now we have a little bit of leeway here. Not much. Alright. So now we've got that taken care of. And either switch lowers the gate into the shuttlecraft. Let's go up. I'm telling you, I really wish you would have kept with it and worked on our Doom projects, because the leap in technology from what he did in Habitat versus this is just night and day different. I mean, this is actually one of the better maps in Icarus Alien Vanguard. Great way to showcase the series. Definitely don't stay on the side too long, because the enemies can shoot through the sides. Pinky out of the way. And again, chain gunners always are annoying in this map. Alright. Luckily, we'll be ditching the hit scanners not long after we get out of this series of maps. Alright, let's go ahead, get ourselves in an impossible situation that we probably can't get out of, but we'll try anyway. Alright, Pinkies, you go that way. We're going this way, so we can get blasted in the face with a shotgun. Alright, Pinky, you out. Definitely you guys. Now, telling you, they do not stop in this map. Alright. So again, there's our buddy chain gunner right around the corner. I'm telling you, it is so tough in this one, because you actually have very limited health to work with in this map. He almost gave you the full E4M1 treatment, because it always feels like no matter where you go in this map, you have no health. Such a really good job making you work for it. Go ahead, take these out, so let's just pop it there. There's like one of our only healing items we have in the entire level. Let's use it wisely. Alright, now Pinkies we're not too worried about, as long as we don't get stuck in a corner. I mean, especially in a room this big. So, 3 little Pinkies went to market. That one went down. That one went down. And, I guess we know how that story ended. Armor bonus, and this activates part of the ship. Same thing here with health bonus. And ultimately, red alert! Careful. Get in here to get the key. And you can already hear the ambush teleporting into place. Push that to get our way out, as we are immediately pinned in by imps. Alright, we're just gonna go this way. Ignore all that. And this is where those automatic doors are definitely gonna mess me up. Alright, just push back the imps. Shouldn't be too much trouble here. There are definitely a ton of them. You know, Chris almost went a little bit slaughtery on this, but not too bad. Really good introduction to the series. And I actually have no idea where in the world that May kit came from. I think it actually teleported in. Alright, now for some reason, I think there's a switch that actually comes up here, isn't there? Yes. Now, do we remember what triggers it? Not exactly. Because we can't grab it. More on that later. Alright, hit him through his sides. That's where there are no force fields. Same thing with back there. Single tap to win. And just like that, this area is good for the moment. Let's see, what will the blue key card get us? Oh, I don't wanna. Oh, I don't wanna. Okay, if you didn't see this when we very first played it, this is literally one of the quickest and nastiest ambush traps I think I've ever seen in an opening map. Get ready for all heck to break loose in this innocent-looking chapel as soon as we take our seats. Okay. Let the insanely close dodging commence. Oh, and don't worry, there's also one behind the fake icon of sin back there. Because it wouldn't be TNT without fake walls that we can't go through. And over here is actually one of the secrets. The only secret. So there's our security armor. And let's move on. Yes, because that unlocked this. This is a bit of a neat trick. Once you get to end, the lava actually goes away. So just run across, and now the lava's gone. And this room gets you one of your essential items that you need once you get in here. So we've got ammo, and the goodies up here. Yellow key, and just push to get back out. And now notice this one's still locked up tight, meaning we have to do the yellow key door first. Here we go. Oh, I absolutely love this gate to no end. It is one of the coolest, coolest textured gates I've ever seen, because when you shoot it, it opens, and you can just hold down and go crazy with it. At least you used to be able to. They fixed it. Oh no. Okay, anyone has seen the very first episode of our series of Icarus Alien Vanguard, they'll see what it used to do. You used to be able to break it and repair it as you shot it, which was absolutely hilarious. Apparently they fixed it. Man, that was sad. I really liked when it did that. Needless to say, we've got the lab cleared out, so let's head back up. And now a switch will be active for the yellow section. Right there. Same thing, run to the end to get rid of lava. Just be waiting for them. Get them out. Ammo. Switch. And this should be the red key that we need. And one thing about Icarus Alien Vanguard, if you've not been following the series, is every single map you need the red key to exit. Notice we're actually in outer space now, so the ship's taken off now that we've activated both of the engines. Again, little details like this that honestly just make this one of my favorite series. This is honestly a timeless classic to me. And considering this was worked on simultaneously with TNT Evolution, it honestly makes you wonder what would have went different if they chose this one instead of Evolution for Final Doom. Alright, so go ahead. Do we even care about the enemies? We might as well. We're here. Even though that chain gunner's been messing us up all day. Just like that, that's all kills. Let's make sure to get all the goodies, and we are out with our no health. And this is basically the same exit room you'll see in every map of Icarus. So just like that, we're out. On to the next one, Shuttle Bay. With a very, very cool theme song. And this one is tough, because the problem I have with the early ship maps, they get much better as the series goes on, but in the very beginning, it's tough because everything has this same wall texture. So you've got to look for very intricate details to tell them apart from each other. Alright, so hit scanners down. Punch your way through. And also, don't let the automatic opening doors mess you up, because that is very famous for a series. As we can see, we are literally docked at a spaceport, the Shuttle Bay. And for some reason, I think there's a secret over here somewhere. More on that later. I know for sure there's one in here. It's one of the columns you pull down. Just be extremely careful because shotgun soldiers and zombies are all over the place here, just to hit you with chip damage around every corner. Imps, not too bad. Right? Again, around every corner. And again, check your columns. One of them is the secret one. And I can never remember which one it is because they all look identical. I know Doom Wikia says there's a texture difference on the secret one. But I remember looking at that thing literally face to the screen. And I could not see the texture difference. Which makes me wonder if it looks a little different on PC. See, that's the secret one. So, where is the texture difference? Because I'm looking at the molding on the bottom. It's identical. Even the spirals all the way up look the same. And when you look at them from a distance, I just don't see it. But there's one of the two secrets. Let's continue on. Alright, here we go. So over here, let's go ahead, pull down the wall that you can't tell is a wall. Don't worry, they get better as the series goes. The ship maps actually get pretty darn good once you get past the first 7 maps. It basically rotates between ship levels, simulation levels, and, again, you see the same exit, need the red key always. Ship levels, simulation levels, which are basically a wild card of just about anything, and planet levels, where you'll be on the Bea Pictoris planet. And this is literally the honeycomb nightmare maze that I remember had our brain scrambled trying to figure this out. Because we had one random health or armor bonus stuck back there. Could not figure out where in the world it was, because everything looked the same. And you can see why. Alright, so now we got the Berserk. And they actually did a very good job of hiding the enemies back here, except sometimes they wake up prematurely, and you can cheese them. But I think there's about 3 or 4 imps back there. They don't throw anything too crazy at you yet. And we actually have Ty Halderman's map coming up next. We meander our way through the honeycomb, making sure we've got every single circle accounted for. Okay. As you can see, certain walls are going to end up opening on us. So in here, it scares be darned, especially you, Shotgunner. Clear the way, clear the bay, goodbye, thank you. And over here, we have a massive ambush room, which, let's be honest, if it was modern day, you'd probably get ambushed by like 1,000 revenants and barons and everything else. This just shows the difference in times of what they considered an ambush back in the day, which I am perfectly fine with. Because sometimes you don't need things to be psychotic when you just want to relax. Don't worry, you'll get that in the Doom Community Mapper Showcase tomorrow night. 1,400 monsters. And it's actually a suggestion from Decino. I reached out to him about seeing if there were any series he could recommend for our upcoming Megawatt change in a few weeks. And the suggestion he gave is the one I'm actually going to replace Lost Civilization with when that one finishes up. But he also grabbed one that ended up being tomorrow night's Doom Community Mapper Showcase. So definitely keep an eye out for that. That one is one of the craziest maps I've done in a long time. 1,400 Monster Slaughterfest. And there's the blue key. And somehow we still end up getting tricked by the shotgun soldiers. And now the extra closets are opening just to confuse us even more. As you can see, we now have new branches to the maze. I think we're okay now. I think it's just easier to navigate with the map. Alright, so now let's head back this way. Get health bonuses. And this teleporter actually warps us to the other side of the bay. Go ahead and let everything come on down. Just so we can get our 1 armor bonus. And up. And this door doesn't open. You have to get to it a different way. I think you have to do some kind of shooty switch, I believe, to get that down. Let's also check behind it. Nothing good. So let's warp across. Now we're on the other side. You can actually see it here, because notice we were over on that side to start the map. So we've just moved to the other end of the shell bay. And let's take it for everything it's got. Alright, so far so good. Let's make sure we don't leave any of them on the staircase. That's what got us last time. Was we actually flew right over top of it and didn't pick it up. Now down here. All good. Also love the extremely tight staircase here. It's almost straight vertical. And now, without further ado, let's head up, go around, hit a switch, which will help raise some of that. Not all of it, though. Now we can undo that switch, which I actually have no idea what it does. I think it probably did something else with the bridge. But now we can jump down and bring the bridge down for us. Let's get across. Warning, red alert. Uh-oh. Well, the fact that we don't have symmetry with our red alert messages already tells us there's some shenanigans going on. Because those two are the same, this one's not, so why is it not? Click it and find out, as more monsters fall in, adding to our kill count. And also opening an area over here. We continue on. Armor bonuses, switch. Now we can get through bars here. Notice we heard something else open. Be very careful as this area moves and evolves. You can see right there is our red key, which we need to exit with. Now there's our obligatory chainsaw. Imp out. And this is not what we need. There is some weird switch shenanigans we have to do here, if I remember. I think we have to click on one of the light poles. No, this. There it is. So there's secret area number 2, which gives us the Berserk. And that gives us both secrets, only missing 2 items and 2 kills. Let's finish this thing in style. The doors are doing the best they can to open fast enough, but daggone it, we're just a little too quick for them. Especially when you bounce off of them like that. Alright, let's stay over here. And up. As we now have the upper walkway we can trace around. This was the room we were just in. Again, just check our corners. And we need to go over here. Alright, so there's the red key card, which we need to exit. In here, we've got one of our 2 enemies that are left. We've got a switch. There's the last enemy. Armor bonus, another switch. And we hear something moving out here. Okay, now all the gates are down. As you can see, we're completely done except for one random item. Not to worry about the items on stream. Well, there was. So definitely don't have to worry about it now. And let's go ahead, find our way to the exit, which is on this half. I think. As you can see, this map's pretty complicated for a 96 map. There it is, way over there. Okay, so again, just follow the map. When everything looks the same, just take the easy way. Let's just go over here and move all those out of the way. Yep. Doors. And, oh, that's a lift. Okay. And now we'll have it up here on the right. There's our exit. Just like this, Shell Bay is in the bag. Boom. Alright, now this one, Quarry, is from Ty Halderman, so let's go ahead. If you're not familiar with Ty and his legendary work, just think Wormhole from TNT Evolution, and many of the other famous ones, like The Mill and many others. I think he did 7 or 8 different ones from TNT Evolution, but Wormhole's where most people are to think. And he did a lot of maps for Icarus Alien Vanguard. This map is so good, but daggone is it too short. This is a perfect example of your planet levels. As you can see, we're actually on the planet. Alright. Go ahead, again, with the Imp Squad. Just take them out. No worries whatsoever. This is basically a relaxation map. So you can resupply and restock everything you need. In here is a switch, which we actually have to press once we get all that down. Now the secret in the map is right here. Just look at the lightning bolts. You have one, you have two, you have one. Two's the odd one out. Click it. And there is our secret. So once we have that, let's go ahead. We've got 5 items in this map to find. I believe they're all in the middle in the actual quarry. We can get there right here. Go up and around. There is the big farewell send-off guarding the exit. And we know we need the red key for that. So, as things decide to teleport in, just run around the quarry and take them out. Oh yeah, come on, Jeremy. Crank it up. Alright, now we got the security armor. Let's get out of here. Head banging all the way. Alright, so now that we've had our quarry encounter, let's head back over here. Shotgun. And now, tell me if this don't remind you of a wormhole a little bit. Just get the barrels on him every time. No worries. But absolutely, this always reminds me of Wormhole when I go down here. I mean, it's easy to see. This almost looks straight up copy-pasted from it. The pinkies in the long, narrow tunnels. It's almost like he was giving an homage to his own work. Which is a very neat concept. Again, all these just open themselves as you walk near them. Now, how do we start this chain reaction? Because one of them actually puts down those things up top so you can walk in there. Yeah, it's not shooting the switch. Oh, it's this one. Alright, so that opens all the cages. Now we can press this one. And there's going to be our items that we were missing. Also, revealed even more enemies. As well as a new switch. That we can open to get over here. And there's the last of our items, the light amplification visor. Just so we can make sure we saw that imp that almost took our head off. There's the red key. Again, it doesn't matter if it's a key card or a skull. Either way, it'll do the same job. And this one should be done, except there's one enemy. And I don't think I've ever seen them put an enemy in the exit room. So, he's probably wandering around lost. Yep, there he is. Alright. Just like that, quarry is done. Just an easy scrimmage. Alright, engineering was definitely a personal favorite of mine in the early days. So back on the ship, we finally get the SSG after all this time. But there are some really cool mapping tricks he uses on this one. Go ahead and take them out. And again, we're dealing with these lifts. Let's drop down. Careful of the crate maze. Barrels to the rescue. Fortunately, didn't do much to help us there. But we can coax out the chain gunner that's hiding around the corner. Chain gunners are the name of this level. There are quite a few of them in it. Just take our time to plow through everything and we should be okay. First thing that I thought was really neat, we literally have our full scrolling text. Air quality, poor. Oh no. It literally wraps around the entire column, which I think is amazing. Again, how they did this in '96 with the tools they had. They definitely didn't have Ultimate Doom Builder and Slade and all that stuff. Careful of the chain gunner up in the window up there. Got imps in the pit. Let's just jump in with them and put a stop to that little gathering. If you don't mind, guys, thank you. Let's go smoke them out of this area, which is really neat on the vegetation. Red alert again. It is not getting better for these guys. Let's head up, and here we can get the red key. So technically we can exit. But again, let's get all of our goodies. We've got 1 secret, 3 items. And one of the secrets is here. You have to look very carefully at what doesn't match. And right here we have computer, and there's one that doesn't have one. Right there. There's our computer area map for one of the 3 items. And now let's do our imp gutter cleaning service here. They call us in to clean the vents. Too many imps. Too many imps. Spectres too. Yeah, I think that was maximum carnage right there. Just blow up the barrel with them. Alright. Chain gun, we got all that. Let's head forward. That was just a shortcut back here. Ready for a pinky over here. And this is also where the secret is. And also I have to hand it to the map designer on this one. This is literally one of the coolest space effects I think I've ever seen in Doom. It's literally multi-layered. And this one to me just looks the most like you're actually flying in space. It is so amazing how he pulled this effect off. I mean, to get it to look 3D like this, it's just amazing. Absolutely love his effects he puts in here. Again, hit scares, we don't need any commentary from the peanut gallery. Now here's the secret. Again, what looks odd? This. And this will go blur sphere, all the goodies. And back we go. At that point, we have everything, kills, IM secrets, engineering done. And get ready for the first simulation map. They literally warn you anytime you get near one. Record scratch. Let's go. What I absolutely love about the simulation maps is you never know what to expect. because they don't have to be anything. They're literally a simulation. So it's just like you've gone into a virtual reality trainer. It could look like anything, it could be anything. And that's what gives them so much flexibility, I think. As you can see, this one's quite a bit tougher than the previous maps so far. There are some maps in Icarus, Alien, Vanguard that just go completely off the rails with difficulty. And this one's no slouch. And it's because of when all this stuff starts opening. So let's just run for it. Let's tick off everything. Here we go. So, chain gunner, we don't need any. But unfortunately, there's a lot of chain gunners. Let's tick them off with each other. Nope, you don't want to play along. Hopefully your Arachnotron can be a little bit more persuasive. Both of them. Yep, keep taking hits, buddy. Go ahead. Show me who's boss. He showed us who was boss. Alright. Switch as everything opens behind us. Go ahead and get him out before we even get back here. You two. Come together. Perfect. Much easier to do it when there's just one of them versus two. Alright, now we need your help. Baby spider, come on. There we go. The epic struggle. And in the end, we take the gold prize. Plasma rifle. Now let's put that thing to good use. So we get down here, take out a myriad of hit scares. All to get the blue skull key back here. And let's move on to the next part of the simulation. Over here. Even more hit scares. Teleporting imps from up there. And that one who, for some reason, doesn't want teleports. This one takes us to exits. Not ready for that yet. And now we want to go ahead to one of the sections we haven't been. We went blue, let's go red. Or yellow. We actually need the key for that one. So one more to go. Okay. Now this one is literally a jungle gym of trying to remember what teleporters take you where. So we have teleport here, here. And this one is the one that takes you to this back corner. Right by the switch. And ultimately spits you way back out here, far away from where we need to be. So to get on the other path, we have to go to the one up top. Or the one down below. As you can see, this one puts us on a completely different path, where we'll get the super shotgun. And ultimately, it puts us here by the blue key switch. Teleport one or two more times. There we go. Okay, now we need the upper section to get to the doorway it opened. There. So yellow skull key, and let's get ready to take out the enemies that teleport in. Just let them come to us. And they'll make their way out as we're taking out this room. Meanwhile, over here, we need to look for the blinking. If you see blinking or not blinking, go ahead and check the walls. There's your supercharge. And there's one more that does it over here somewhere. Ow. There. There's security armor. Those are the two secrets. We have the one item. And we are nowhere near it on kills. And it'll make sense once you see all the stuff that teleported in. And all of this mazy section is literally just to mess with your head. There's nothing else here, I don't believe. I mean, you might get the red key here. Because I'm trying to think, I don't think there's any other rooms you can go to. So again, let's just take out the enemies that teleported in while we were gone. Let's not let them just roam freely anywhere. I find it fascinating that it's taken them this long to all spawn in. And as you can see, that's still nowhere near the kill count. You can see right there is going to be our exit. And this one doesn't go anywhere. You can take a hike. And I'm guessing we got enemies lost back here. Just gotta keep an eye down the corridors here. As you can see, it's just based like a... It's just built almost like a Tetris puzzle over here, where they just go in opposite directions. Okay, is there anything else that has to be done in this room? I don't think there is. So I'm not sure where our kill count is off here. Or where the red key actually is. Huh. Well, process of elimination. Something shady has to be going on still back here. Because somewhere we've got to get the red key. And I'm hearing line def's trigger. There's the switch. Okay, so that'll reveal some more enemies to us. Now we basically pulled down everything in the middle. Just so we could get the box of shells. And here is the red skull key. Alright, and just like that, this one should be in the bag. Yep. Kills, item, secrets, done. And for now, we will go ahead and just leave it at this. As we go ahead to make our way out, we go starting area back here to the right. There's the teleporter to the bridge, and just like that, we are finished. And that'll actually lead us on to the very first of the legendary Gary Gosson maps. And I think that'll be a great place to pick up on it tomorrow. So again, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, check out the actual Icarus Alien Vanguard playlist. These last few episodes have been absolutely outstanding. This is actually where the difficulty starts cranking up, is with this map, if all the littered corpses didn't give it away. So again, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe so more people can see our videos. We'll see you all tomorrow. Take care.